Hi, my name is Ben Russell and I'm a CPA in our Memphis office. Today I'd like to discuss a few issues that we're seeing in the dealership buy-sell market. Firstly, how do you handle a PPP loan that's still on the books at the time of closing? And depending on what kind of buy-sell agreement you're entering into, this will depend what you have to do. If you're doing a stock sale where it's greater than 50% of the stock, you'll have to disclose this to the SBA and get approval for the transaction. Whereas if you're doing an asset sale, you can get away without having to disclose this to the SBA, provided certain conditions are met. If you already have a PPP loan as the purchaser when you're doing this, there are also additional disclosures that you'll have to make at the SBA at the time of the transaction. Another issue and question we get asked with buy-sells is since the floor plan people are going to reconcile my inventory, do we really need an accountant there at the time of closing? And while the floor plan people will reconcile the inventory that you have floored with them, this doesn't include any inventory you have that is not on the floor plan or other items in the dealership, such as valuation of your parts, your PP&E, maybe you have customer deposits or factory receivables and stuff like that. It's always helpful to have your accountant there to make sure everything's being valued correctly and you know who's going to what at the time of closing. And the last issue today is make sure that both parties have reasonable expectations of what will be paid and received at the time of closing. Because while the buy-sell agreement may state one purchase price, there are other factors such as prorated expenses and assumed liabilities that need to be considered. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our team at HHM.